Call the Board of Works and Safety and Park Authority meeting to order. First order of business is roll call.
Tom James.
Present.
Ron Terry.
Present.
Earl Frank.
Present. Next up is the minutes approval of our July 9th meeting. So moved. I'll second that. Been moved and seconded that we approve the minutes from our July 9th session. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion carried. Also, what is the minutes approval of the executive session of July 18th? Motion approved. Second. It's been moved and seconded that we accept the minutes from our executive session, July 18th. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion carried. Any citizen comments today? Moving along, unfinished business, we have none. New business, street department, request a hire for a part-time employee.
My part-time guy that I normally have is on medical leave for several months, so, I'd like to get the board approval to hire Bill Grice. Everybody interviewed him the other day, he seemed like a good fit, he worked on this for the state highway, toll road for 15 years, so he's got quite a bit of experience. I think he'd be a good fit for us, especially plowing snow and stuff like that. And I'd like to start him at $17.50 an hour. That's what we started our last part-time guy in.
I'll move we approve. Second. It's been moved and seconded that we approve the hiring part-time of Bill Grice. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Could you add, pending pre-employment testing? Pending pre-employment testing.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. This will be pending, testing, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Pre-employment testing. It's been moved and seconded that, we hire Bill Grice, as a part-time employee for the street department. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Okay, any opposed? Motion carries.
All right, thank you guys.
Park department, we got a siding quote for the Lincoln Way building.
Yeah, so the past 2 years I've been upgrading the old Bruce Stoltz, the Lincoln Way building, exterior and inside. 2 years ago, I gutted the whole thing. Last year we fixed the sidewalk, concrete, handicap ramp. This goes along with improving the building. I got a 200 amp electrical service in just last month. And the siding quotes also includes a handicap accessible front door. So we can get somebody in with a wheelchair also. I had 2 quotes for all the siding and upgrading the door. One was from Fields Construction, who has done work for me in the past. He's done very, very, very nice work for us. The other one was Unlimited Siding. Unlimited Siding came in a little higher, $14,862. Fields Construction came in a little less at $14,700. Again, Fields is a little lower, I'm familiar with his work, that's who I would recommend we approve. And I do have money in my budget to do that.
I'll move that we accept Fields Home Improvement quote for $14,700 for the siding. Second. It's been moved and seconded that we accept the quote from Fields Home Improvements for $14,700. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Next up, we have the wastewater treatment plant, little work at one of the trucks.
Hi, so we had Rudd come out to do an inspection on our Volvo front loader. It's a hand-me-down from the street department from a long time ago, before I started there. But it's been patchworked together many times, and it's finally to the point where the hydraulic locks to lock the bucket on, when we go to use it, shoots the bolt out, and then it starts dumping hydraulic oil. And so we had Tim Buchanan come and take a look at it, and he was like, nah, this is above me. And it turns out that the bracket and seal that holds that pin in place is completely worn out. And so they are strongly suggesting that if we are going to use that bucket and loader in any capacity, that we get that replaced. And then since they were already on site, they did an on-site inspection and found a couple of fuel leaks in our lines. So that whole quote altogether for them to come back and make all of those repairs, including parts and everything, would be $6,223.94. The second page of the estimate is just the list of parts and their costs. I strongly suggest we do it. It's, like I said, it's a hand-me-down, but what we mostly use it for is sludge moving. So with these few repairs, this piece of equipment would easily last us another 10 to 15 years along with more proper maintenance going forward.
Yeah, just wondering about all these travel charges on here from Fort Wayne.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, I talked to the company, and it's either, they come here and do the work on site, or we would have to transport the loader to them, which would require a CDLA. And nobody in town has a CDLA. So we can't get it to them.
So we're gonna pay over about $1,300 for 4 trips to Fort Wayne.
It should only be the one, maybe two. So the one, sorry, that first line with the travel and labor, that was the inspection. That was the first inspection. And then the second one would be the repair estimates. That would be if they were to come and actually do the repairs.
Well, the first one that you said, it says labor for their diagnosis is $360.
Correct.
So why are we, then that's not for the trip charge. They also charge us $360 to diagnose it.
Right, they came out for looking at it, it was $300.
So the $624 is just from driving to
There.
Fort Wayne back.
Yeah.
I think that's outrageous.
I had that hauled to Fort Wayne one time down there, and I think they charged us $350 to take it there. $350 for it back. That, I hardly asked for trucking for us.
So it's,
I'm not arguing the repairs are needed, but I think that's excessive. I mean, so basically this bill will be $6,200, but $1,200 is travel back and forth to Fort Wayne. I won't get it. I think that's excessive.
Like Mike said, it costs us probably over $700 to transport it back and forth.
Well, that's cheaper than $1,200. I mean, that's fine, that's just me.
that's all I got.
Anything you'd want to do different, you want to transport it or?
If we so the first section, even if we don't do the repairs, the first section of the bill is less than $1,000, and that I'm already going to pay for. So it would be purely that second part of the bill, they just lumped it all together in one.
Well, so what is it altogether lumped into one?
So
What is the
altogether-
amount?
Yeah, altogether is 6,000, but about 984.10 is for them to come out and do the inspection, which has already occurred. So the second line item, their repair estimate and below is everything they're suggesting. So then for them to come back out, that travel expense is $624. or it could cost us approximately $700 to haul it down
So we always have the 6.4 liters, right?
Those top two items you already have in it, because they had to come and diagnose it, so. And I mean, that is typical anymore, people charge you to diagnose, they charge. a lot of
Okay,
people
they,
charge
but
you
they,
to
and they
diagnose.
charge $360 to diagnose it.
Right. and
Right,
then-
but they
and
charge $624 to drive back and forth from Fort Wayne. I think that's
It's basically a
ridiculous.
trip charge, I mean, if you look at even at home, I mean, we've had repairs on appliances and we have to pay a service charge
Just been the show.
just for them to come. Plus the fact that whatever the repair is, that's what we have had at home, and I mean, some of them, we had one company come to check on our washer, it was $150 just for the trip from Northwestern, just to get them there. So I think anymore, this is just kind of technically how these service. I'm not saying it's right, but I think it's just the nature of the beast anymore. They maybe just break it down to whereas other places might just include that into their,
there. Right. Might just
some
be
of your
locked
other
in.
repair companies that we've had repair things just maybe include it in there without breaking it down specifically.
Well, since we already got 600,
Right.
some dollars already into it, it doesn't make much sense. Spend 700, take it down, and then do it for another 6.
Right.
I'll move that, we go ahead and accept the quote from Rudd for $6,223.94.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we accept the quote from Rudd, for $6,223.94. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay.
Nay.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Next up, comments from the department heads.
Yeah, I have an update on the buildings that are located in our downtown area that we cited for unsafe buildings. There were 3 buildings with broken windows on the first level. We had notified each building owner. They had 10 days to reply. Gabby Rubalcaba in the 100 block of South Cabin reached out to the city as soon as she was notified. Elroy is gonna go look at her situation today. She's the only one out of the 3 that made an attempt to even contact us to say that somebody was gonna be looking at it or they're gonna address the problem. Really, that's all we want. But unfortunately, we've got 2 business owners, one at 207 South Cabin Street that still has a broken window that does not reply to any correspondence with us, so they will be cited. That's Daniel Pena, who owns the building. The second one that will receive a citation is 223 South Cabin, Deb and Rick Peterson. Once again, no correspondence whatsoever in regards to being notified of these problems. The 223 South Cabin is really bad. Their window crack sticks out about an inch from the unbroken part of the window. It's a dangerous situation if somebody would walk by and even run their hand across it. So they will be delivered a citation today in regards to that. And I know Laura, we've had conversation about that, so just to keep you updated as well. We will cite the Pena at 207 South Cabin resides in Texas. He did sign for his certified notification that he's got an issue and the consequences that would come with it if he didn't address it. And, so we know he got the letter, he just chose not to reach out and let us know, what his plans were. And once again, that's what we want, just like Rubicava did with their building. If we've got communication that they're addressing the problem, that's what we want. We don't want to cite people. That's the update on it.
100 blocks, so.
Yeah, I don't have that exact, I can get that for you, Barb. It's next to the ice cream shop. Whatever that's called, I can't
I think
remember.
it's 115.
Yeah, Washington, I'll get that for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian.
Yeah.
Jeremy,
Now we're just busy, we need your, getting ready to paint, yours and crosswalk.
John,
Just really busy catching up on maintenance. Just really busy catching up on maintenance between sports right now. And also for the permanent trash cans on Cabot Street, 207 is the worst one for personal garbage. It's always overflowing, stuff full, and it's always got personal addresses. It's not people walking down the street, utilizing the shops, it's the renters throwing all their stuff in there. If I would have had a long enough socket yesterday, I would have unscrewed the permanent can and taken it down to my shop. But calmer heads prevailed later and I left it alone, so.
thank you, John. Gary,
I have nothing,
Ben,
nothing else.
Elroy,
I don't have anything.
Rick,
Nope, nothing.
Ron,
I have nothing at this point.
Tom, Bill. Laura. Laura. That's a pretty quiet day. Got, our new, banners are supposed to be here tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And, while she's here, we'll talk about, different banners, possibly, honoring veterans around here. His pictures of, on our banners and that kind of thing for, next year. So we'll see what Grace has to say about that. I have a meeting with Linktel, today. They get a little, issue with their sidewalk up there within dot. Have a meeting at 11 o'clock. And, go up meet with them, talk about that. So I just, Linktel, guys from Ligonier, need all our support, throughout this. Right now, that's about all I have. Entertaining motion for adjournment. So moved.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded.
From the contractor.
All those in favor say aye.
I'm gonna stay longer.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to go a little bit, it's just not.